A wise man once said that there are three kinds of people in life: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. With successful businesses such as PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX under his name, there is no doubt that Elon Musk is in the category of those who make things happen. At just 49 years old, this real-life superhero has accomplished incredibly difficult things, and it comes as no surprise that he is one of the world's richest men. Most self-help gurus and motivational speakers will tell you that success leaves clues, and I can't help but agree. Take a minute to name all the wealthy people that you know, and you'd agree that there are some traits, habits, mindsets, or practices that are common to most of them. In this video, we'll explore some of these mindsets, habits, and practices that have shot Elon Musk to the list of the world's top 5 richest men. Number 1. Real profit comes from solving problems. Musk's backstory is an entrepreneurial lore. Born in South Africa, was often bullied, designed and sold his first video game at age 12, pursued a PhD in physics at Stanford, and dropped out after just 2 days. Got $22 million from selling his first company, Zip2, received more than $150 million from his second company, PayPal, has remained a solid face of Tesla, and later started SpaceX, the first successful private space travel company. As impressive as Musk's story is, one interesting part of his exploits that is often lost in his story is the fact that money was never the entrepreneur's primary motivation. If money was, I bet Musk would have called it quits when he made his first $22 million, or after he made $150 million from PayPal. If money was his driving motivation, I bet he would have pursued his PhD career in Stanford, since the general narrative at that time was to finish school and get a good-paying job. Musk has always been driven by a desire to solve problems, and this is one of the profound truths every entrepreneur needs to learn. Real money lies in solving real problems, from Henry Ford to Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg to Jeff Bezos. Some of the wealthiest people on Earth got their money from solving small problems on a large scale. Elon's first company, Zip2, sought to provide local businesses with an early internet presence. SolarCity and Tesla both aim to generate and consume renewable energy. His company, SpaceX, hopes to make humanity a multi-planet species by 2040. Or should I talk about Hyperloop, his rather ambitious attempt to enable high-speed transit? The list is simply endless. The truth is that where people see problems, Elon sees a solution. By consistently providing value and spearheading groundbreaking innovations, Elon has steadily increased his net worth. Number 2. Impossible is just an opinion. In your pursuit of phenomenal success, many people will tell you that your idea is impossible. Don't listen to them. When the Wright brothers struggled to create the first airplane, many thought they were delusional. The world as we know it has slowly improved on things that people thought were impossible a few years ago. Musk has consistently gone against the tide to prove the validity of his ideas. Do you know that Musk was the sole investor in SpaceX for several years because many people scoffed at his ambition? Despite the fact that he had created 2 largely profitable companies in the past, he still couldn't convince anyone else of his vision. Yet on May 30th, 2020, SpaceX made history with the first ever human rocket launch for NASA. Talk about proving your naysayers wrong. In this regard, you don't need 1 million people to validate your dreams. If you think that it is worth doing, then go all out and get it done. Number 3. Failure is part of the growth process. One lesson I learned from Brian Tracy's book, The Psychology of Selling, is that rejection is part of the selling game. Elon Musk has never taken failures or rejection as the end of his journey. Twice, Musk has been kicked out of companies he founded. This was not enough excuse for him to quit or stop trying. His most recent success story from SpaceX didn't happen overnight. The company's first 3 rocket launches exploded before entering orbit. Not only did it seem even more impossible for private space travel to become a reality, the entrepreneur's initial $100 million investment might as well have been lost in the explosions. But guess what? A few days after the 3rd explosion, Musk managed to secure funding for the 4th launch, which was successful. Quitters don't win and winners don't quit. Number 4. Success requires sacrifice. Even if you were born into a royal family, depending on your definition of success, there's a price to pay. There are so many tales about Musk's work habits, and his success can be attributed to them. From working up to 120 hours a week to finding little time to eat, Musk's focus is legendary. Elon once said that nobody ever changed the world working 40 hours a week. This will be my last point, and I'd like to ask some critical questions that you should be thinking about. What are you willing to sacrifice on your way to success? What comes first to you, money or value? When's the right time to quit? I don't know what your dreams are, but however big they are, I'd like to tell you that they are possible. Musk is neither a robot nor an alien. He has proven times without number that with the right mindset, anything is possible.